Subscribe Mathmagic and press that bell icon to enter a new world of mathematics. Thank you.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shantan. Anything related to mathematics? Let's Mathmagic. So today I'm going to discuss about the queuing model. Now, in your daily life, we may all face queue after getting out from our home. Queue actually start in the line in the queue of to get to the auto, and after getting the auto, when we arrive to the railway or any metro station, then the queue started again, and that's the queue in front of the ticket counter of the station. Someone may find queue in the clinic of a doctor, and many more are there in your daily life. So what is queue? Why does it appear? Why a queue forms? So we will discuss in our class today. So let's get started. Hi guys. So we will discuss about the queuing model. That what is a queue actually? So a queue is actually formed when the service rate is less than the arrival rate. We supposed faced our horrible queue when there was a demonetization in our country. Hopefully that you not yet have forgotten that. So there is a various types of queue actually. So we will classify today, and I have shortlisted some categories. So in our list, first there is a multi-server queue actually. So what is a multi-server queue? A queue which contains actually more than one server. That is called the multi-server queue. The railway ticket booking counter, you may have noticed that there is 2 or 3 ticket booking counters when buy our tickets of railway or metro stations. And the second is single server queuing model. So what is single server? Where there is a single and one and only server, that will be called a single server queuing model. Example, that is a clinic of a private doctor. That there is only one doctor, so the doctor is himself is actually the server. So here you can find the only one server. So this type of system will be called a single server queuing model. And after that, we classified this 3 and 4 actually with respect to the length of the queue. So whenever the length of the queue is not restricted in any sort of manner, that is the length can be infinite. So that will be called the infinite queue length model. How many customers are waiting in the queue, not who are at the service. So how many customers are waiting in the queue? If the number of customers are infinite, then it will be called an infinite queue length model. And if the number of customers waiting in the queue is finite, then it will be called a finite queue length model. So the example of a infinite queue length model actually, the railway ticket booking counter or any billing section of any shopping mall. Finite queue length model actually, if we restrict the queue length, that is if a doctor, if he decided that not more than 20 patients can wait in his chamber, so there will be a queue of only 20 people, 20 patients, not more than 20, because he has restricted the queue length. So it will be an example of a finite queue length model. And now we will discuss some of the service discipline. That is, if a queue occurred in any system, then which service will be provided. Now we will discuss the very 2 important service discipline, that is FCFS and LCFS. So the full form of FCFS is fast come, fast serve. That is, in this service discipline, which customer come fast, he will be served fast. That is, in any ticket booking counter, you will see that if you join that queue in first place, then you will get the ticket fast. And which one right behind you, he will get the ticket after you. So like this, and in the billing section, in the queue of the auto rickshaw stand, everywhere we maintain that this service discipline, that is FCFS. And which is LCFS? The full form of LCFS is last come, fast serve. That is, the customer which came last, it will be served fast. The example of this service discipline is, you may notice that in any godown of any warehouse of any goods, which goods are stored last, that goods will be served first. And now we will discuss about the customer's behavior. That is, when the customers are in the queue, that is any type of this queue, then how the customer behaves. The first is bulking. The bulking is what? Bulking, if a customer doesn't join and leaves the queue, that will be called bulking. Now there is a two type of bulking. One is forced bulking and other is unforced bulking. That's which is forced bulking. If you can assume that if in any garage is accommodation of 10 cars, so when the mechanic saw the 12th customer is coming with his car, that customer has to leave and that customer has to leave that customer can get the service of that mechanic, because there is only 10 accommodation of cars. So it is a forced bulking. And which is unforced bulking? Unforced bulking is actually if a customer doesn't join and leaves the queue on his own, then it is unforced bulking. And second is coming reneging. Customers join in a queue, the queue in the ATM, queue in the auto rickshaw stand. If the customer joins the queue and the queue is not moving so faster that he thought earlier, so he leaves the queue. That is, you may notice sometime that one is waiting for the auto rickshaw. If he saw that the queue does not going so fast, then he may opt for the bus or taxi or any other transport. And the next one is jockeying. And jockeying is actually very interesting phenomena of this customer behavior. So jockeying is actually what? If you see a multi-server queuing model, that is in a railway ticket booking counter, you can see there is multiple counters there. So jockeying is actually what? If you see a parallel queue, if you will see the parallel queue in the multiple counters. So if there is a parallel queue and you are a member of any one of this, then if a customer sees that the queue beside him is moving faster than his queue, then his tendency to join that queue actually, and so he leaves his own queue and joins the another queue. So this phenomena is called the jockeying. So this was the class, guys. I hope I tried to figure out this queuing model, and actually this queuing model is a topic on the advanced operational research. So hope you guys have enjoyed this class. Please comment below if you have any question regarding this, and those who have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it, and I will try to make more interesting mathematics topics like this. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.